It's amazing after a week that my work systems forget who I am. Oh well. Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Glorious Purpose. I'm Carolyn and here we make unique and custom gifts for you or for that special someone. This week, it's a week after our big events and we are in full swing with craft shows. So I am finishing my application for the technical college for next year. I'm going to get that in the mail as soon as possible. And that is on my list, which isn't a long list this week, considering all my other ones were pages of pages and pages. This week, I'm hoping to do some small things, but the things that I have to do first is I need to ship out the order for the nose art decal from our event on Saturday. I have it weeded and ready to go. I just need to ship it. So I'm going to finish that up before my lunch break is over here. I have some admin to do because I do have deposits and things that I've done for the past few shows that I need to tidy up and make sure that I'm all balanced. I need to also replenish a little bit of stock that I sold. Some of the stuff I'm not going to replenish because I was just glad to get rid of some of it. That way it makes room for some new stuff that I can put in there. And the other big thing that I need to do is replace the batteries in my shadow boxes. So for a small amount of time at the show on Saturday, I was able to turn my boxes on and kind of show people what they looked like. And I left them on for quite a few hours. So I don't want to sell them with batteries that are already used that much. Like normally I don't turn them on unless somebody requests to see one. And only if it makes sense, like if you can actually see it. And at one point, like where the sun was, we were good. There were windows behind us, which was really good because my sun catchers kind of caught people's eyes. But it also had it so that it was back, all of the shadow boxes were backlit so you could get, you know, a good look at the lights. And then as the day went on, it got harder to see. So I just turned them all off and just put them as request. Like if somebody wanted to see what they looked like lit up. But yeah, so I bought new batteries. I got a big pack of them. I think there were like 12. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to replace all of those, just so that I have them ready for my next show, which, like I said, we have until the 18th. So no big deal on that. And then, that is about it for my have to do for this week. I want to try to get my Christmas collection going while I have a lull in between shows and get that kind of finalized. I have the illustration done. It's just figuring out what I want to apply it to. So that is going to be our week. Hopefully, you know, unless something else comes in, we'll be replenishing some stuff, doing things like that, and hopefully creating some new stuff. So I am going to finish eating my lunch and then get logged back into work. I did spend my day, I went out for lunch to go drop off my deposits at the bank. So I don't have that money just kind of laying around. I can, that will check my next thing off, which is to balance my stuff in my checkbook. So I needed to get that in there, and then I figured I'll do it all at once. So I'm going to finish doing that, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow, and hopefully we will be in making it stuff mode. Today is also first day back from work after a week off, so I'm a little behind on some stuff, just trying to get into systems, and it's amazing after a week that my work systems forget who I am. Oh well. So, see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday. I'm down here super duper early. I start at 9. It's like 7-ish. Everybody's started their day. My husband left for work. My son went to school. So I am down here weeding. I have 4 more dogs to finish and a couple oopsies. I don't know when you're weeding, if this ever happens to you, you get cocky when you start pulling this off, and then you're like, oh, it'll all come off. And then my actual vinyl was exposed and hit where my words were and pulled all my letters off. So I was trying to salvage it and it didn't work. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to recut the bottom and just fix it on there. So I have that part to cut. And then I think there's like some small little piece on this one I missed that came off with the tape. So not too bad considering I had about 10 or 11 of them to cut. So if I can keep these other ones on track, I think I'll be okay. But that's what I'm going to be working on this morning. I did get my packs ready, so I have my names printed. I just got to put the transfer tape on them and get them set up, and then those are all taken care of and getting off my list. I got my admin all done last night, which was another big to do. And then I have coasters and keychains that are left from over the big market week last week. And I don't have any gift card holders to replenish because I made about 50. And I sold a good bit, but I still have a whole bit. So I'm not going to make more unless I absolutely have to. But I think I'm in good shape there. And I was trying to come up with some birthday ones that are not Christmas themed. So if I can come up with those, maybe I might add some of those just as a sprinkling. But I think I'm going to stay the course and leave these. And I don't think you guys want to watch me do that. So I will catch you maybe at lunch when we can do something maybe a little more interesting. But, you know, it's not always glamorous. Sometimes it's weeding vinyl and weeding vinyl and weeding more vinyl. So I will get on to this and I will catch you later. Morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday. This week kind of flew by. I swear I blinked and it's like Thursday. I got a lot done. It seemed like it, but I got a lot done. I got all of my stock replenished from my Saturday show. So I made 2 keychains, 4 coasters. I still realized that I forgot to make one, so I still have one more card coaster to make. I made 3 cat stickers, which were 2 of each. Dog stickers, I made 5 breeds that I sold out of. I made 2 of each. I made 2 each of the cat mandalas, which go really well, or do really well, I should say. And then dog, or my regular decals, I had, I didn't sell out of them, but since I sold them, I'm replenishing them just to have them, was the Cheer Mom in case of emergency for a large 1 dog and 2 small dogs. So those weren't sold out, but I added to it because those are pretty popular. I also made 10 plus duplicates of a few of them, of the nose art decals of the breeds that I sold out of. So those are taken care of as well. And yeah, I got quite a bit done. So today, I think what I'm going to concentrate on is getting, I do have, it'll probably end up being this weekend. I'm going to actually work on my table layout. I want to use what I did for the last event to fit it on an 8-foot table, but the problem is I don't have an 8-foot table, and this place will be providing one for me. But my 8-foot space that I did last time was actually a 6 and a 4 that I did this way, and I won't have that ability to use the 4-foot table. So I need to make it fit on a true 8-foot table. So I had my shadow boxes pushed to the back of that 4. So I got to reconfigure this corner here to make that happen. And to make that happen, I might have to lose the dog bandanas or find a different way to put them out. You know, maybe I don't put all the shadow boxes out. Maybe I, you know, those are things I got to work out. I don't want to not bring the dog bandanas because that is one of my higher items. And I'm trying to sell some bigger items instead of just selling stickers. Like stickers are a huge part of, stickers and decals are probably my biggest sellers, but I'd like to change that. Just because selling those takes me longer to get to my price point than it would be if I sold a couple shadow boxes or a couple hand towels or things like that. So I got to reconfigure that table, which I'll probably do this weekend, and go through, and this way then I can actually add this stuff in. I was trying to add it as I was going, and I couldn't reach some of the stuff because they're packed pretty well in my container. So I think what I'll do is put all my merch that I've put into Square over there, and then, you know, go from there. What else was there? I think the other thing I have is I need to replenish some bags. So I need to reprint some scratch off cards. I need to print off some review cards. I did get my business cards. I reordered yesterday, so I got those in the mail. So I can start stuffing some of these bags back here and getting them ready for the upcoming shows. I have them all stickered with my logo on them, but I want to work on doing that. I also want to try, so I got these as a donation to my small business. I don't have a lot. I just have probably like maybe 25, 50 of these size envelopes. And I was thinking of using these as mailers and trying to run them through the printer to see if I can put my brand on them. It would be really cool if I could print pink on it and not have to put a whole bunch of stickers on it. So I was going to use one of these as a test and see about maybe making my logo really big on here, and maybe, you know, seeing how my printer handles it first off. If not, then, you know, I'll just use them the regular way, but they're white with no brand on them, so that'll make it perfect. And they're much better than those yellow manila folders. And yeah, so that I think is going to be my concentration for today. My lunch break yesterday was, you know, weeding and getting things prepped, like this kind of stuff, assembling things, pressing things. So now that I got all that stuff taken off the list, I have this weekend and all of next for the Saturday show, which will be a smaller craft show at a church, which I've never been. but we will see. We will see. There seems to be a lot of really cool vendors going to be there, so I'm looking forward to it. Plus, like I said, I don't have to bring tables. I don't have to bring chairs. It's indoor. It's just bring merch, set up, done. So looking forward to it. I'm going to leave you here, and because I don't think I'm going to have anything the rest of this week. So I think this one's going to be a short one. In between markets, it's kind of slow. So other than replenishing stuff, I'm not creating anything new. I do have my Christmas collection that I'm still finalizing. So I got to get that buttoned up as well. So I got to write that on my list so I don't have that fall off on the radar. But that is turning out really cute. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. But I will catch you guys next week when we're packing for our show. Hopefully we can get some footage there and have it be better lighting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If you like this, please give me a subscribe or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you have done a bunch of craft shows all at once like this and how you're getting through this season. And hope you are enjoying the cooler weather. Today it is a beautiful 49 degrees outside, which I was not expecting when I woke up this morning. But, it's October, so it could be 80 and who knows what by lunch. So we'll see. So have an awesome weekend, guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.